Hi. So I did a little project which is to do a calendar for year 2015. Now I saw a friend who did something like that on Instagram, and I was inspired, and so I decided to do one for myself. It's really good to do something like that, you know, other than handmade cards. I mean, there's really only so many cards you can make, but the calendar has like 12 months, so I can spend a little bit time on it. Now I do have yellow light here, so the colors might not be true to its own. I'm still actually waiting to I'm waiting for IKEA to stock up their light before I can get it. It's out of stock the last time I visited. So let me show you how the 12 months look like. This will be January. So this background is actually using distress ink. I believe it's called antique linen or antique or paper antique or something like that. I can't remember. Then I stamped some sort of like stars which look like fireworks. I was hoping they look like fireworks to me. So January is like, you know, it's a brand new year, and yeah, so this is how it looks like. I'm in Singapore, so I will highlight the dates which are public holidays without putting the name of the festival on it. Yeah, so this is how January looks like, and this is February, where we have our Lunar New Year. So yeah, this is not a Chinese girl, it's a Japanese girl, and I actually put on some cherry blossoms, which doesn't really match, but I should say it's more or less, it's alright, I guess. So this is how February looks like. I happen to have like a prosperity stamp. I stamp it inverted, so you know, that's how the Chinese would do it, with the prosperity, the word of prosperity. This is for March. There's no public holidays, no events for this month. So I just put on like a Ferris wheel and some flowers, and I use some stencil for the background. Pretty simple, but I find that it's, yeah, quite sweet. And then we have April, where we have our Good Friday, or what you call the Resurrection Friday. So Resurrection Sunday, sorry, a bit blur there. So I just stamp in a stamp which is from 1 John 4:19, which says, "We love because he first loved us." Obviously, this stamp I got it from Simon Says stamp. I believe it's called So Blessed stamp set. Yeah, so this is May, where May 1st is a Labor Day here in Singapore, unlike in the US, where I believe you have it in September, but ours is in May. So, you know, Labor Day, it's a holiday for every workers out there, and for everybody actually. So I just thought, you know, it's a good time to remind myself to relax, take a trip down to a park, or you know, some lake or something like that, and just relax. Okay, come June, nothing much. 1st of June, there's some kind of festival there, public holiday. I can't remember what it is. I believe it's Hari Raya Puasa. It's a festival for the Malays here. I mean, we have quite a few ethnic groups here. We have the Chinese, the Malays, the Indians, we have the Eurasians, and many others. So yeah, we live together. It's a multiracial country. So I believe this one is the Hari Raya Puasa, or is it in July? I believe the July one is the Hari Raya Puasa. The 1st June, I can't remember what it is. Gotta go check it out. You can always Google it. So I put in, this is how it looks like. I just use, you know, the base of all my calendars, the months, they are all white cards, you know. I just put on some pattern papers and just stick a few stuff here and there. So this is how June looks like. Then we have July, where I decided, this is when the time when my brain sort of like went blank and I don't know how to decorate it. So as you can see, I got a bit lazy and I just put a panel of this strip of paper, and I left the breast just as it is, and I paste some grass and flowers, and I put on some jewels or gems embellishment on the center of each flower. So yeah, this cute little girl here, I actually colored her much earlier for an earlier project, and I have one left, so I decided to use her. So yep, that's July. Okay, come August, something beachy and stuff like that. So August 9 happens to be our National Day. So, come next year, we will have 2 days holiday. It's Monday is a recurring holiday. So, yeah, I'm not sure my plan for a holiday, since there's a few days in a row. I might just laze around at home, just doing nothing, and perhaps just playing around with stuff. Crafty stuff, or just maybe read some books or something like that. Anyway, so this is decided to do like a beach theme. So you have all the seashells and the coconut tree and the coconut, of course. Now if you were to take a look at the coconut here, somehow or other, it reminds me of like a skull, I don't know why, it just looks like a skull to me. And bucket of sand, where I'm not sure if you can see, let me focus that. There you go. I actually took my white gel pen and put on some low dots to, sort of like just make it look more interesting. And I stamped, this is obviously from a stamp set from Lawn Fawn. Yeah, I believe this stamp set is called Life is Good, if I'm not wrong. So I'm not sure if you can see, but every 3 months I actually put on this, I can't remember what it's called because I really rarely use it. It's like a scallop bread or something like that. And then you have, like the crocodile or something. I can't remember what it's called. It's from We Are Memory Keeper. So you basically can use this to punch holes and set the breads. Yeah, these special breads. Okay, add in a couple of birds here and there, and that's August for you. So moving on, September, I can't think of anything now. September is the time where I believe we have the Mooncake Festival. If you were to check my Instagram account, you would see that I do upload a couple of pictures on the mooncakes that I've eaten so far. Now, somehow or other, I do not have stamps which are related to that festival, so I didn't do anything. Obviously, I can actually use the stamp set from Mama Elephant called Pandemonium, because there's like some lantern kind of a thing there. I can show it to you right now. See, there's this like 2 little lanterns, and then you have the stick here. I can obviously just stamp in a panda and let him hold on to a lantern, something like that. I did a Mooncake Festival card with that stamp set, but somehow it didn't occur to me until I finished this. I upload this picture on my Instagram account, and a friend commented saying that, hey, I could do like a mooncake background, or something related to the festival. It was only then that it dawned to me that, oh yes, I can do that, but it's a bit late, and I don't want this to go to waste, so we'll just use it anyway. Yes, so a little bunny here, I colored him or her. I stamped the background with the Lawn Fawn stamp set. I believe it's called, let me see, okay, it's called Starry Backgrounds, where there's this like huge stamp of random stars, both in solid and empty ones, which I do adore very much. So yeah, I just stamp it with some using some Avery Elle ink. I believe it's called, you know, it's the yellow one. You can't miss it. You know, Avery Elle only have a yellow ink pad. So yeah, I was hoping that they will come out with more inks, like maybe browns. You know, most of the time, if I need any browns, I would go for the Simon Says stamp ones. That is practically the, you know, these are the practically two brands of ink pads that I have. Avery Elle for the pigment, and for the dye it would be Simon Says stamp. So I don't have much choice until I expand my ink collection. I was thinking of Mama Elephant, but we'll see how it goes. It's a bit, I would rather at this point of time use the money to on some other stamp sets or die sets. So okay, moving on in November, sorry, not November, it's October. So October I decided to do nothing but just a vase and some flowers. I do like how it turns out, and I thought the background is a bit empty, so I decided to put on some sequins, which I got from Pretty Pink Posh, which I think it goes along very well. Okay, moving on. November is a time where we have the festival called Deepavali, or you can also call it the Festival of Lights. I'm not an Indian, so I don't really know the whole purpose of the festival, the meaning behind it. So you can always Google it, obviously. You know, some people also call it Diwali. Yeah, just like, you know, you can call it Chinese New Year, or you can call it Lunar New Year. I guess it's the same for Deepavali. The Festival of Lights, I believe it's something to do with, sorry, it's something to do with lights and to chase away the demons or something like that. I'm not very good with explaining what the festival is all about, but it is a festival celebrated by the Indians, and yeah, it's very colorful. So I decided to use a stamp set from Mama Elephant. I believe this design here, which I thought was a bit, you know, looks a bit like Indian designs. You know, the Indians during this festival, I believe they would actually use some kind of material to draw the design just in front of the entrance of their main door, and they would like put it in different colors. If there's ever an opportunity that I get to see them in future, I'll definitely take a photo and show you guys and upload it on my Instagram account. Yeah, and yeah, so this is very Indian-like, and I put on some embellishment to sort of like spice it up a little bit. And the background, I actually, you know, put on a little bit more like a muted color, like, you know, not so like in your face color. It's more like it's there, but it's not like shouting out for your attention. Yeah. So December is the favorite month of the year for me. You know, it's a time where you have Christmas. It's a time where it's all about Jesus, you know, it's celebration. And I'm not saying Good Friday is not good, but Good Friday is a time where you reflect, and it's more solemn, you know. But Christmas, it's celebration of his birth, and so it's happy, joyous. So, you know, and you've got like so many goodies during Christmas, like the candy canes and the turkey. Though I don't really like turkey, it's very tough for me. I would prefer like a roast chicken, and you've got what, desserts, and oh, you've got the chocolate log cakes, which looks so yummy. But to be honest, I've never tasted a log cake before. It's always on my list, but somehow or other I never managed to get it. So yeah, you know, one thing that I do like during Christmas are presents. I mean, who doesn't like presents? And of course the candy canes, they come in different colors, and it's just such a lovely sight. So for Christmas, yes, I actually use I think distress ink in tumbled glass and broken china, and then I actually use a brush over here. Okay, I just use a brush. Sorry, whoops, wrong side. Okay, I actually dip it with water, and you know, distress ink, they react with water, so I just dip it, you know, and I just put dots to sort of like, you know, mimic snow. And then I found out that I found a few Christmas trees that I have when I did some Christmas cards for the church last year. So I decided to use it. These are just like the remainders, the balance. So I just stamp in a few, what do you call this? Stockings or socks. I can't, you know, I can't really, my mind is not really thinking very well right now. It's nighttime here in Singapore, so yeah, pardon me. And I put on a couple of light bulbs, and I put on glossy accent to like spice it up a little bit. And I'm not sure if you can see, but I did add a little bit. Oh, there, the camera's catching it. Okay, I did add a little bit of this glitter from the Wink of Stella in clear. So yeah, just a bit. You can see, you know, it's not like I'm glittery, you know, it's not like it's shouting on your face like I'm glittery, look at me. Yeah, so I put on some snow kind of a thing, slope over here, which I use with the Mama Elephant Trio Landscape die, I believe it's called. So what I'm gonna do is, a friend recommended that I should get a couple of those, you know, metal rings and just slot it in the, yeah, I'm still thinking how it's gonna work, but I'm just really glad, you know, how it turns out. I'm just really happy with how it really is, that I'm actually gonna use this next year, and you know, I'm gonna put this in my office on my table. And you know, office is a very serious thing, you know, you get to work, there's no like hanky-panky or no like you don't play around with work, it's something serious, not like when you're crafting. So this one will actually sort of like put a smile on my face whenever I see like colorful stuff and cutesy, and yeah, just, can you imagine looking at that while you're working? I mean, even if you are like quarreling with a vendor or your customer, just looking at this sort of like makes your life even better, I guess. So yeah, I do hope that you too feel inspired and motivated and want to do something like this. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I will catch up with you next time. See you. Bye.